Well, 529 savings accounts started back in the mid-90s to help families create dedicated accounts to collect money for college tuition, and so many families have benefited from it. Fox 4's Hannah Patel talks to a financial expert about making these plans work for you.
I am so excited to talk to you, and I know you said you're excited about this topic. What about 529 plans do you think you really want to let people know, and why you're excited to talk about this?
They exist and people just don't really utilize them. And if we take a look in Texas, the average public university for an annual tuition is around $11,000 a year. That is a lot of money times 4 years, or if everybody does it on the 5-year plan, that's a lot of money. And a lot of families and students have been really reaching out and going after college loans, and we've been reading about them, hearing about them for years. They do not go away. So we need to make sure that we know what we're in for. So if we take a look at the debt right now for college loans, we're sitting at about $1.7 trillion. And the statistic that just floors me is over 25% of that debt is by people over the age of 50 years old. So they're still paying for that. It's just amazing and crazy. But what we want to make sure that we do is support our student, our child, our grandchild, in a manner in which we can afford and set them up for success, as well as making sure that our financial future is in line too for our goals and objectives later down the road for retirement.
It is important, I think, to start thinking about those things early. I'm a proud aunt to several nieces and nephews, and my sisters have actually just in the last couple of months set up 529 plans for their young ones. And I mean, when I say young, I mean young. They're toddlers. They're way far away from college age. Is this an idea that you would recommend?
I think setting up and funding a 529 plan is amazing at whatever age, but I think the younger the better, because the big thing for me is that anyone can contribute to a 529 plan for a child, for their niece or nephew, their grandchild. The contribution limits are so high, and to find out what plan might be best for you, you could go to DeWittandDunn.com. I have the 529 calculator on my website, but just make sure that you're aware that there are two different types of 529 plans, and you have to determine which one is going to work best for you and your family.
When it comes to saving for colleges and doing these types of things, are there any other financial planning tools that you would recommend people use?
Well, I think what we want to do is take a look at the two types of 529 plans to see which one might benefit your family the best. One is a prepaid tuition plan, and this was very popular a few years ago, but now very few universities and states are utilizing this particular plan. But your money does grow tax-free, and it only is going to pay for college expenses. It's not going to cover room and board. It doesn't cover kindergarten through 12th grade, any of those expenses. The most popular plan that I find that people really like, where everybody can contribute in the family or even outside of the family, is the 529 savings plan. And what a blessing it is. You get to pick the funds that your money is going to grow, and it's going to grow tax-free. But the thing that I love the most about this is that it covers so many expenses. So, if we take a look at it, you can have, college, room and board, tuition, printers, computers. There's so many things that you can use this fund for before you get to college, and also graduate school, trade school, and then apprenticeships. So the biggest thing is you got to figure out what plan is going to work best for the child in your life. But I don't think you can go wrong either way, but just making sure that you are funding this plan along the way, and it's not going to interfere with your financial future.
Thank you so much. And we'll have a link to your page as well as more information about 529 plans on our website at fox4news.com.